NEC Telecom Modus is working very closely with the development groups, product development groups in NEC in Japan, and we would work on the development of new technologies, primarily in the infrastructure side of communications. We are quite a unique or a special organisation in some respects because we have a very broad skill set. In terms of engineering here, we have people who can develop the basic technologies in terms of ASICs, all the way up to people who are looking at the big picture use cases and thinking about how the systems in the big picture will evolve. And having that mix of people within a single organisation means that you are always pushing the leading edge in terms of the new ideas, the new core technology ideas. We're funded direct from Japan. We're a very good example of inward investment into the UK. They're really tapping into our expertise, engineering expertise. We're an R&D function primarily, looking for longer term road mapping stories, looking for longer term technologies, and working on how to apply those into product lines over the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years. I think that this is a very exciting time for the communications industry. The main thing that's going to come now for us is the convergence of communications in terms of wireless communications and also the general computing platforms. There's a strong convergence now in terms of looking at how those two platform areas, those product areas come together, to work together, to collaborate, so to speak, to produce benefits for all in terms of society and globally in new technologies. China's clearly a very exciting prospect. The main driver, I guess, at this stage is really there's still a huge potential in terms of rolling out of new communications infrastructure. The other area which is very interesting from my perspective is to see the burgeoning capability in terms of a very strong research base that's developing. There are several universities now that I visited last year and saw that they are working on the leading edge, and that R&D capability should not be overlooked. China is in a credible position to be able to develop technologies within China and be involved in the community that develops new communication systems. Business in China is very interesting from my perspective. I can see that there's an attitude which is very interesting, and we would maybe call it entrepreneurial in some respects, to say, let's just do it. Let's just try this and see what happens. And that gives an interesting perspective and maybe slightly different from the way a lot of the community globally is approaching that story.